it with Nikki. Drop it with Nikki. Drop it with Nikki. Drop it with Nikki. Drop it with Nikki.
Welcome to this episode of Jobbing with Nikki, and today I am joined by the ref everyone loves and everyone knows, Scott Bell.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You owe me after.
I do owe you after that. Yeah, I apologise for that. You've got Franco Fate to blame for that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I don't like Franco. No, I do. I love Franco, really. So, first question I'm going to ask you. Did you always want to be a ref, or did you want to be a wrestler, or both, or?
So, I originally started training to be a wrestler back in 2017. Wow. So, yeah, I started training at the NGW school in Hull. And I think at the time it was like a mixture of like Liam Slater teaching us, Kaz Crash, and then it sort of morphed into Nathan Cruz and Matt Myers teaching us. And I sort of did that for a couple of years, and then I thought I want to give refereeing a go because I started watching the referees more than the wrestlers when I was watching like wrestling and stuff. Thought I'll give it a whirl. And then I started training to like not train to referee, but like just doing matches on like stuff at the training. Bits and bobs, and then it sort of went from there really. So like 2019 onwards to now, I've just refereed mainly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you prefer that to being in ring and wrestling?
It's a different rush wrestling. Like the past rumbles I've just done like this year, like it's just something different about you get a mad rush from a crowd like cheering for you and all this other stuff, but. At the same time, I prefer refereeing because you still get the best seat in the house watching everything and being in the ring with different people, travel up and down the country. There's just a different element to it. So I prefer that. And I would say don't bump as much, but I can't really say that much. for that one.
Like you've got to be one of the refs that gets bumped the most.
I know. It's always Brady Phillips these days.
So what was the first match you refed?
Oh god, so it was at BWR. So BWR was the first place what gave me a shot basically. So Matt Myers sort of told Adam who owns BWR, like I've got this trainee, can you give him a go a match sort of thing? And it was Chuckwood, which is Matt Myers, with Jack Wellington, a farmer gimmick. Versus Harry the Hammer and Simon Lancaster, and they did a low blow right in front of me, so it was a bit of like a throwing at a deep end type situation. And I just sort of let it slide because I also didn't know what the hell I was doing back then. But yeah, it was sort of a trial by fire, really.
Maybe I shouldn't let this low blow slide. You just let it.
It was that bad, right? Because obviously the heels didn't know what we're doing, bless them. Like to get heat, so obviously we did a low blow, and it was that bad that as soon as I did it, I turned to Matt, who was on the apron, and he just went, oh, "Fuck's sake!"
You mentioned Chuckwood, and I'm just like, "Oh my god!" Like you've unlocked a core memory of Chuckwood.
Oh, Chuckwood, amazing gimmick.
Really was. So, what would you say are your top 3 matches you've refed?
Top 3. Well, number 1, Will Ospreay versus Robbie X from 1PW. God rest her soul. 1PW. What could have been? But yeah, definitely Robbie X versus Will Ospreay. Absolutely insane match to referee. And then like the next 2, I don't know. It was like I've got different matches for different reasons.
Yeah.
So when I ref like Reese and Rogan, who I came up with through the training school, versus Matty and Nathan at BWR, obviously they were our trainers. So it was like a full circle moment type of thing. So that was lovely. And I don't know. It's hard to pick a third one, if I'm honest. They're like 2 what stick out in my mind. I've had like ones where like Damn Mrs. Cool, like refereeing Rob Van Dam. That's got to be up there. Even though Rob Van Dam was high as a kite during the match, it
I'm not surprised.
It was interesting sitting on the least, like, but like just been in there with like people I've watched on TV as a kid, like Scotty Too Hotty, Rob Van Dam, Rhino, people like that. It's just insane to me. But I get to live this wild dream.
Yeah, does it feel surreal sometimes?
Oh god, yeah! Like as soon as like Rob Van Dam's music hit, I was like a kid again. And same with Scotty Too Hotty, because obviously I've loved wrestling since like what, be 2001. So I always used to get called Scotty Too Hotty. So that was like a really weird. Like as soon as that turn it up, banging it hit, I was like, oh my god, it's happening.
You've got to act all like normal. You can't like
exactly. You've got to try and hold it in as much as you can, but it's just so hard to.
Say that I got to announce Joseph Connors not too long ago, and like he was one of my favourites back like 2015 and all that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Hi, what can I announce you as?" And he was like, "Announce me as anything you want, Nikki." I was like, "Can I say the righteous one?" He was like, "Yep, go on then."
See, that's how I got brought up on Joseph Connors with NGW, the righteous one.
Same.
Stuff there.
The fact that you were around in 2017, I was going to NGW in 2017.
Yeah, I was going as a fan. That's how I got into going to NGW, because I went to a Beverly show. Me and my mate, who now wrestles with Benjamin Quill for FFW, and like on Planet and that, we went to a show together because we went to school together basically. And we saw a leaflet on the seating saying, do you want to be a wrestler and all this other stuff, and come here on this date and whatever, so and so. And it's for NGW, and we went to one session and we never stopped basically from there in 2017. So it's yeah,
that's crazy because we were both probably there at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Liam Slater, we always tell the story. Like I met him selling raffle tickets at NGW.
Yeah,
like it's so bizarre to see where he is now.
Oh god, yeah. Like I used to like crew a lot for NGW, like do a ring. I've sold tickets. I've sold tickets and ref on the same show. And then I've been to like other like sister companies to NGW, like when I did the World Sport Tour, I went and crewed around for World Sport Tour. We did a Fight Forever Tour, I went and crewed around for the Fight Forever Tour. So when they say pay your dues, I think I've probably paid my dues by now. I've been around a lot.
It's weird hearing like all the names that you've trained with, like Kaz Kraft.
Yeah.
He's one of like I'm really good mates with Kaz.
Yeah.
I was so fan back in the day, only fan. Everyone prefers Sam, and I was just like, no, Kaz is where it is at.
Yeah. No, his sound is Kaz. I like Kaz.
He's a good lad. Good lad. And when I went to Hull, that show that you came to with Ace, we met
gotcha.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Ace hated me at Tidal the week after.
How come?
Because we started chanting 619 all the way through his match.
Oh god, did he do a 619?
He tried.
Oh god, I can only imagine how that went.
It ended up being like a big section of the match where Mark Haskins was trying to teach him how to do a 619.
Amazing.
I was like, this is what you get for chanting it all the way through that show.
Oh, God bless Tom.
We can't do it to you though, because you can do a 619. Really?
I know. It's about the only thing I can do.
Oh shit! Well, you were Bandicoot too, as well.
I know. I know. That was interesting. Just got told I was going to be in a match by Ace. I was like, okay then, fair enough.
You're going to be Jack Bandicoot for today.
Yeah, Jack Bandicoot too, because apparently people think I look like Jack Bandicoot. So that's how it all. That's how it all came around. So I'm starting to think like now Jack's sort of gone away, but maybe I should team with Jake.
People might not notice. Like,
Crashboat 2.0.
Do it.
JC bucket.
Yeah, we'll try. Crashboat 2.0 against Lee and whoever.
Oh yeah, Lee Thomas.
Let's talk about Lee because I've had some questions.
Let's not talk about Leeds shit house.
I've been asked, when will we see you and Lee face off?
Are we kayfabe or are we pulling back the curtain a bit?
You can pull back the curtain as much as you want, or you can keep it kayfabe.
It's in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline. That's all. I'm gonna say. It needs a payoff.
Oh,
For what we've done so far. Once Lee's sort of 100%, I think we're good to go on that one. So we shall see.
I think True Grit are going to go crazy for that.
Oh no, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it'll be at Leeds as well, because that's where everything sort of happened at Leeds.
Yeah.
And Leeds is such a cracking venue for that.
Yeah,
amazing venue. Yeah, it's one of my favorite. Probably is my favorite venue to wrestle reffing. To be fair.
Really?
Yeah.
You've reffed everywhere.
I know. It used to be Brit Spa, but that ship sailed now. So. Don't do Nagasaki anymore.
And then I got asked, how are you going to repay Lee for what he did?
Oh God. Well, if Sandy's refereeing, I'll probably get to look away and kick him in the nads. A 619, he's definitely got a super kick with his name on it.
Yeah, I think he has. I mean, I do feel bad for it because I was there when he got injured.
Yeah, I've seen the footage of it and it's harrowing. Like, it's awful to see someone get injured, but it's awful to see kayfabe, your friend, get injured. Like, it's horrendous.
It was awful because none of us kind of knew what was going on. Because, like, we knew there was some interference happening towards the end of the match, so we kind of thought maybe he was just doing it so someone could come out and interfere.
Yeah.
But then, like, Boggs is throwing X's up. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's awful.
It was horrible. It was
horrible. Well, again, it's why you should have more referees on shows. Like, just having the one referee is not good enough. Like, anything can happen to you. You know, I've had ones where I used to title with 8 matches on the back to back, and I'd feel faint as hell. And you're like, I can't not do it because there's no one else to replace me, sort of thing.
Right.
So you just got to crack on a bit. But
I think sometimes that isn't, especially by fans and stuff, we don't see sometimes how much the referee actually works.
We do a lot. Like, I think it's very underestimated, like, what we do. Like, where we are safeguarding around the ring, like the whole thing that happened to Rise, like back in January with Natalie Sykes. I was on that straight away with the guy in the crowd. And then, like, at Rise again, someone fainted in the crowd. So I was, a first aider for that point, like, taking her outside. So you're a first aider, you're basically doing referee stuff, and then you're a timekeeper and all that stuff, and you're a messenger. So there's so much going on in our heads and our headsets. Like, you don't realise how much goes through our headset when we're talking to each other.
I've worn a headset once for commentary, and I hate it.
Yeah,
I can hear everything. I don't know what I'm supposed to be listening to, or if any of this is for me. And it's just, I can't imagine having to referee a match while listening to people, like you say, safeguarding as well.
It is worse when you've been agented by someone because you've got them telling you spots in your ear and they're talking you through and telling you to tell the talent to, fire up or do this, do that. Which is a breath of fresh air when I go do True Grit with Sandy and Lee, because all we do is just try and break each other through the headset. Try and take a piss as much as we can.
It's a good little team there, though.
I love working with Lee and Sandy. Like,
yeah, you seem like such a close-knit group.
Yeah, we aren't too serious with it, but we're still professional with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's still giving like the fun vibes rather than just being super serious and being like that sort of thing. But yeah, I love working with them too.
Well, I think the first time I actually saw you was your match with Leonardo Darwin.
Oh yeah. Bloody hell.
I took a break from wrestling and then I came back and I was like, I brought my mate who doesn't like wrestling to a Rise show.
Oh God, it's a trial by fire, isn't it? That one.
The first ever wrestling show. I was like, let's go to this, and then like I saw this referee is fighting Leonardo Darwin.
Yeah.
I was like, how the hell is this going to go? But I was so impressed with you. Like,
thank you. I think that's the second proper match that I've done, singles. I did one with Rogan back in BWR, God, years ago now, probably like 2019, maybe. I don't know, off the top of my head, but like he beat the crap out of me. So it wasn't really a singles match; it was just a one-sided affair. But like this one with Darwin, like I sort of pop a pine for it. Like we had always like moments in matches where he kept on bloody like pedigreeing me, doing whatever to me. And then obviously he had this moment where he did the same thing to Sandy, and we had like a moment where the cameras caught us like staring at each other through, like it was in a cage match. So we had this moment where we're like facing off in the cage. I said we could do something with this, we could get the ball rolling a bit. So I put the idea to Danny, and he was like, "Yeah, go on, then we'll do it." So I put out promo, and then we ended up having this match, which was no DQ, which was also my idea. Probably stupidity on my part. Like the table spots were my idea. The fire extinguisher parts were my idea.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I enjoy putting together matches. Just don't like being in them.
So it's just like, if I'm going to do this no DQ match, I'm just going to do everything.
Yeah. Like there's numerous times now where talent will come to me and say, "Do you think this will work? This will work." I said, "Well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try this?" And 9 times out of 10 they sort of go with what I've said, and it ends up being like really good. And I'm like, "Oh shit, I can do this." You know what I mean? Like put together like little bits and bobs and try and tell a story. Which
it's another thing for you to do at shows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, Darwin is stiff as hell, though. I will say that.
Well, he's been around. God, how long has he been around now?
Oh, too long. I love. To be fair, I like Darwin. His sound, but my God, I don't know if you remember, he curb stomped me.
Yeah.
Like 3 times. That first curb stomp, my God, like he went hell for leather with that. And then second one, you'll see it on, I think, the second or third one, there's a marble right in front of my face before he goes to do it. And I'm like trying to blow it away before he curb stomps me. And I take it really shit, but I'm like, I ain't taking a bump on that marble for no. But the worst part of the match was the marbles. The marbles were horrendous to bump on. Everything else was fine.
Table's fine. Everything else. No marbles, right?
No marbles. No marbles.
Are you gonna do no DQ with Lee then?
No, I think me and Lee will probably be like a multi-man, maybe.
Oh no DQ match. I've seen Lee wrestle, right? I saw him wrestle Alan Kay in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Right? And that was no DQ, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think you should go for it. Just go all out.
Yeah. Lee won't last 5 minutes for me in a no DQ match.
It won't last 5 minutes, any.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Well, he's mad at me anyway because he got attacked like the week after on Planet by Alfie. And I'm sat there going, "How'd you like it, Lee?"
That's just karma, isn't it?
And he was like trying not to laugh, and he came out after and he was just like, "How'd you like it, Lee?" Like, brought this on yourself. And then this past Planet show, I saw him stood at the back and I thought, oh, I've got to do something because Alfie come out and she's doing a promo about how she attacked Lee. I started a Lee deserved it chant. And he's just staring at me. I was like, "Truman, you have your match."
Oh, yeah. He deserved it, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. Now, I also got asked, if you were any farm animal, what would you be and why?
That's such a random question. Who asked that question?
Chloe.
Oh, fair enough. A random farm animal. That's bizarre. I don't know. I mean, I work with farm animals, but I don't know if I want to be one.
Which one's most like you?
God, anyway, I haven't got a clue. Farm animal. My God. I'd probably be a cow just sitting grazing all day being lazy. Wow.
They could go with zebra, but they're not on farms, are they?
No, that's true.
Yeah. So we've gone through famous wrestlers you've refed for, but who would you say is the most famous? Is it them?
Famous. Oh God. Well, I've done Eddie Kingston, Matt Cardona, Gangrel, Rhino, Axel Tischer, Scotty Too Hotty, Eric Young, RVD. I'm sure there's more in there somewhere, but it's all like people who are like,
Wow.
you know, I've done like loads of people who are like now in AW and all that stuff, like Mariah May and all that stuff in WWE. But we won't talk about Mariah May because she got me on Botchamania. So it's
You're on Botchamania.
I'm on Botchamania. Yeah.
You have to tell me what for.
Oh, so basically, I got told to finish for a match. I did the finish, so I counted 1, 2, 3, and then she barely got her arm up for a kick out. So then, like, it was confusion on comms and all this other stuff. And I stuck to my guns and like counted 1, 2, 3. Got backstage. Apparently, it was meant to be something else, and then in something else, which I didn't get told. But she did this really piss poor kick out, and it wouldn't have worked anyway. So, and then she did the same thing to a bloody NXT referee. Like, it's history repeating itself, isn't it?
Exactly. Would that be what you want to do? Do you want to go to like AEW, NXT, or where you are?
I'm happy because I've got these, so it's a no-go area for me. Like, I've been told that, well, told years ago that if I didn't get these, I'd probably have got a try out of NXT UK. But it's the same thing. Like, I always say, like, I enjoy the ride, like traveling to and from different places, refereeing different people, you know, rather than sort of the same roster. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that
like it seems a lot more regimented, like doing that sort of stuff. A lot of things are like rehearsed, which I just like doing stuff, you know, off the cuff and on the fly, and like I say, working with different people. You get a chance to do it up and down the country. You know, it's not the same. It's the same talent pool, but it's not. If that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. I'm same with like announcing. Like,
yes,
I go like I'm in. Where am I? Saturday? I'm in Newton Aycliffe, and I get to like announce Joe Kessler and people, and it's totally different from when I'm announcing down here and it's your Sammy Blues and stuff. I love it. I love going and announcing new people and that, so I understand completely.
Yeah.
Like, just keep it light, keep it fun.
Well, exactly, and that's what if I went now, I think it's taken fun out of it for me. Like, it'd be okay having the money and stuff like that, but it just would take the fun out of me. I don't think I'd enjoy it if I had it as a proper job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be a proper job.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, it wouldn't be fun for me anymore. And what I've always said, once it stops getting fun for me, that's the time I hang up the stripes.
Yeah. That's the best advice I ever got from Liam Slater. It's just like, if it stops being fun, stop.
Yeah. Because you can always come back to it.
Yeah. I think it's true for everything, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't have fun. Right. We will play the game, and then we'll go back to being more serious-ish.
All right.
Right, so we're going to play Earn Your Stripes. These are 10 true or false questions about zebras.
Oh, God. I'm going to lose, aren't
I? Right. First one. Every zebra has a unique stripe pattern like a barcode.
True.
It is.
Get in.
We're off
to a start. We're off to a good start.
Wow. A group of zebras is called a dazzle.
True.
It is true. I didn't know that. Is that what you call yourselves?
We did call ourselves a dazzle at one point. But we were the original Stripe squad, which was me, Dan Sheeder, referee LK, and James Greenwood. We were the original Stripe squad, and we called ourselves a dazzle. So I remember that.
I love that. Zebras sleep standing up.
False.
Oh, you're doing well.
Get in.
If you shave a zebra, the skin's stripy.
False.
Oh my God, you're doing so well. Who knew you knew so much about
Don't big me up, Nikki. I don't want to fail at the last hurdle. Still got 6 questions to go.
Zebras hold grudges and remember faces.
Oh, God. True.
It is true. I was really surprised about that.
Zebras do hold grudges, referee. Twat.
Lee. This whole podcast is just Lee hating.
Yeah.
They can run up to 40 miles an hour.
True.
True indeed.
Oh.
You are doing really well. Zebras can recognise each other.
I'm going to say true.
True.
Oh, get in.
Got 3 left.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Pressure's
It's like
on.
it must be a millionaire, isn't it? That last question.
Zebras neigh politely before biting.
False.
Yep. Okay. This one, I wasn't sure whether to ask it. Right. Zebras can abort pregnancies if they sense danger.
Oh, God, that's a tough one. God. You've done me over here, Nicky, with the last 2 questions. I'm going to say true. That seems...
It is true.
Come on.
True.
One left.
My Google history is great.
God.
Last one. They line up by stripe thickness to determine leadership.
False.
It is false. You got them all right.
Suck on that, referee. Suck on that.
I hope he was playing along, watching this.
Yeah.
So you're King Zebra now. That's what we're going to
what can I say?
Right there, King Zebra. So,
I'm happy I got all them right.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So, if you could referee for anyone in the world, who would it be?
Oh, God. I mean, we sort of touched on WWE. It'd be nice to ref for WWE. And maybe AEW to show them what real referees are like, but we won't get I don't know, like, if we're talking like UK, I've done like Progress and Rev Pro, so that's sort of off the bucket list, but I've always wanted to do ICW, weirdly.
Ooh.
Like, I went to go see ICW, like, when I was, like, first starting off, and I just fell in love with, like, the promotion. It was just such a different take on it all back then. So I've always liked to have gone and done something with ICW, but, yeah, I don't think there's many promotions that I'd pine to work for, but like ICW has been one. ICW has been one what's always eluded me. So ICW.
Oh, we'll clip that bit. Get their attention, and if they're looking for a ring answer, you know.
Well, there you go.
Oh, there was something else I was going to ask. Right, apart from Ref Lee, are we going to see you have any more matches, do you reckon?
Never say never. I'm like Michael Bublé. I'll only come out once a year for a match.
Twice.
Twice. Well, that's Rumbles, isn't it? So it's different.
Well, yeah.
I do love Rumble. But yeah, I've always wanted. I do enjoy doing matches now and then, but it has to be like the right person, right time. Like, I wouldn't just say I'll just have a random match. There has to be a story behind it for me to, have a crack at it. Like the story with Darwin, the story with Lee, what we're having at the moment. I really enjoy the lead up to it all. So it has to be like a story involved in it some way, shape, or form. But I'd love to have another one down the line or each year or whatever.
Apart from too, there weren't really a story there, was there?
No, that was just thrown into that one by Ace Matthews. I've got Ace Matthews to thank for that one. But I think that went really well. I really enjoyed that against HG Drake. I really enjoyed that.
I love
It's sort
HG.
of,
I think he's not underrated, but I think he's underappreciated.
yeah,
A little bit. When people talk about British wrestling, I think he's skipped over a little bit, but
yeah,
I think he is one of the best in the country.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Is Drake, like, he brought me out of my comfort zone. Like, when we're going through it all backstage, he was like, "Well, do this," and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Slow down." But then I got in there, and it just went like really, really well. And but yeah, I really, really enjoyed that one.
It's like you've not got an earpiece, have you? So like,
No, exactly.
I know it blows my mind how wrestlers remember everything.
Oh God, you see them backstage, don't you? Where they're doing all this and this and this and that and this and this and this.
You just see them in little groups planning matches, and you just like, how are you going to remember?
It's
all
crazy. Like I always think, how can I remember a match? But then you get in there, it's just muscle memory. You've gone over it a few times, and then you obviously you're talking to each other in there as well, so that helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that one with Howard is one of my favourite ones that I've done, like, for a match wise. And I got to kick Lee in the face, so it sort of foreshadowed it, I think.
Maybe that's why it turned.
But Lee says that's his villain origin story, so we'll go with that one.
Oh gosh, but yeah, you know, we've spoke about the Rumbles. Like,
yeah,
you tricked us at Rise.
Yeah, I did.
We were like, "Are you coming in this one at all?" And you were like, "No, just the one for me this year."
How well did I trick you on that one though? Because I just sort of scuttled out, and no one noticed. And then I came out, and all I was, "You liar! You liar! You lied to us."
There was more Jeeves than me, to be fair. It was very
but no, that was a fun little spot.
It was a good little spot you had. Like,
yeah, didn't get told about it until the night, so that was interesting. yeah, so
you like kind of avenged Bobby Cash.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't meant to be in it, and then end up being in it. And then obviously went into do the True Great one where I was sponsored to be in it and got some gear made, which was really cool. And yeah, I was obviously announced to be in that one, so we had a bit of build up to that one, which was quite nice. So people knew I was going to be in that one, but it was a nice little pop you to, especially on the front row. I wasn't going to be in it. I was in it.
Yeah, the True Great one. We'll explain to everyone watching why you owed me.
Yeah.
I picked out number 29, and that was Scott, and he didn't win.
I was so surprised I got put at number 29. I came to that show on that day thinking, I'll be in and out, like, you know, before number 10 at least, you know, a little spot here and there. And it's 29, I'm just sat backstage thinking, my God, I've got all this time to wait. And the nerves build up. Like, I was so nervous that time, weirdly.
Really?
Yeah, because you're just sort of waiting and you're watching things. And you think, oh, what if something goes wrong and all this other stuff? There's like loads of people here. I'm in gear. What if you can see my package? All that sort of stuff. It just goes through your head. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my God, I've never done this before, especially in gear, like proper gear.
Yeah. Was it? It was Hot Tag who sponsored you, weren't it?
It was Hot Tag and Matt Brown.
Yeah.
He sponsored me for that one.
You know, that you've made such an impression that people want to sponsor you for these things.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool, to be fair. Like, they've spent money on sponsoring, you know, me for a space in the Rumble when any Tom, Dick, or Harry could have taken the space in the Rumble, but it got given to me. You know what I mean? It's quite humbling that way. It's quite nice. It's like I was talking to someone the other night about like things what wrestling has given me, and it's just like moments like that. And like last night, someone had painted a photo. Painted a picture of a photo what got taken at Bidouar. So it was like a portrait of me and Kid Lycos, and it's just like really cool stuff like that. Like Mark Brown always makes like little trading cards for like wrestlers, referees, and announcers and all that stuff. And you just think, you know, like a little kid from Market Town in East Yorkshire is doing all this stuff and never thought he'd, ever dream about being in a wrestling ring, let alone like reffing people like I've been reffing. It's quite humbling to think of it that way.
Do you get nervous when you're coming out to ref?
Not as nervous as I used to be. I get nervous with bigger audiences and bigger shows. So I got really nervous when I was doing like progresses and stuff like that because I think I reffed the ROH title at Progress and it was the main event. And I think it was the first time the ROH title was obviously ever defended on like a Progress show. So it was quite a big moment. It was like Jonathan Gresham, who was massive at the time. It still is massive, but like it was him versus Chris Ridgway. And like moments like that where I was like nervous as hell. And obviously reffing Rob Van Dam, but then he comes out high as a kite. It's like, oh, that takes the edge off a bit.
Yeah. You could have fucked that whole match and you wouldn't have even noticed.
Exactly. He wouldn't have known a single thing. But yeah, I do still get nervous. Not overly as much nervous as I used to be, but the nerves are still there. Like, definitely. Even though I've been doing it for 7 years now, it's never lost on me.
Yeah, I have the moments where I'll peek out the curtain or whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, there's people.
Yeah.
They're all gonna look at me in a minute.
That's the beauty about my job, though. Like, they shouldn't look at me. You know what I mean? I'm meant to be invisible. So you've got it harder than me, like having to speak in front of people. It's I couldn't ever dream about doing a job you do. Like I'd fumble my words.
At that show in Hull, the fact that you guys were there made me so much more nervous.
It always is when it's people, isn't it? Like when I've had family in the crowd and stuff, that's when I've been most nervous. Like seeing like people actually know in the crowd and family in the crowd, compared to like when I did Donny Dome in front of like 3,000 people. It was a breeze. It's weird how things work.
Yeah, well, because I'm just wandering around and I saw Telf and I was like, oh God, what's he doing here? And then I saw you and I'm like, oh shit, it's getting worse. People I know now, don't look at me.
We like to get on and watch wrestling now and then,
Yeah, it's good to, like, I still have that little bit of, like, obviously you might not have it as much as I do, but like, I like to keep that little bit of magic as a fan as well.
Yeah.
Like, some shows where I don't want to know, obviously you've got to know what's going over, but there's some shows where I don't want to know because I want to react to it emotion-wise at the end or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously you can't do that.
No. Which is why I quite like getting out and seeing shows now and then, like especially my mates who are in wrestling, because we just critique it, which is bad, I know, but I'm like that referee shit. Get him off.
I will only say I critique announcers.
Yeah. You do, though, naturally. Once you're in that job, you sort of think, well, he's doing that wrong. He's doing that wrong.
Yeah, it's not even doing it wrong. It's like, I'll just be like, I would have done that funnier.
Yeah.
I'd have done that different, I'd have been better. Please don't watch this other announcers. I'm not getting booked anywhere now.
Don't want you getting cancelled.
I mean, if it hadn't happened by now, I think we're good.
Yeah, that's true.
So what shows are you on next?
I've got True Grit next weekend. And then I think I've got nothing till March after that, I don't think. Quite period. Meant to be BWR, but that's been shifted a couple of times. But yeah, True Grit's the next one. And I think nothing till Global Wrestling Kingdom on the 13th, which is in Barnsley. The next month.
I keep seeing people get announced for it, and I'm like, ooh, that looks good.
Yeah. I'm also doing the Butlins thing as well. What do they call themselves now? Maximum Pro Wrestling. So it's not Kick Out, but I think Kick Out are doing other dates compared to what these guys are doing. So basically, we had like Mustafa Ali last time we were there down in Minehead, where we basically filmed it all in the studio. What we've got down in the Butlins camps and stuff. So we've got 3 studios and 3 Butlins camps. So the idea is to get on TV basically. So they filmed like a load of footage last time we're down there. They had like Reese on it, loads of people from like from all over BritRes. Just try and get a lot of footage together, try and make something of it. So we're going to do that I think it's February half term. I'm going to Skegness for 2 nights to go do that. So that should be quite cool because Butlins is always good to do. Really good.
I went to Butlins for the first time the other year and there was no wrestling and I was devastated.
Oh. Butlins in the Big Ten, like that's one of my favourite experiences to have done. Like 2,000 odd.
Tent thing?
So usually it wasn't a big circus tent, but these new ones are going to be in like the studios.
Yeah.
I think we actually filmed Masked Singer in one of them down south. I think off the top of my head. But with the studios, you've got all the lights, you've got all like the stage and all that stuff. So it's a bit more grandeur. But we did used to do it in the big sky tent. So we'd walk through it, and then you'd have the main entertainment space of the stage, and we'd obviously put up a ring, and then we'd do the show with that. And there's like 2,000 odd kids and families there screaming away like a hit toss. You're sorry.
So busy at Butlins.
Oh god, yeah. But like they go mad for the simplest things like a body slam, and it's just insane. It's crazy.
Yeah. You tell they're not like I don't know. Not like wrestling fans.
But not wrestling, but literally, they're just there for the holiday. And kids are starting to enjoy it more. Like, especially now with Netflix as well, bringing wrestling into like into a world of sort of a bit more, like into mainstream. I think kids are more getting into it, and adults are as well.
Yeah.
So that helps.
The guy at Planet who said like his kids have just started getting into it, and he kind of had dropped out of grew out of it, and now he started liking it again because his kids are into it. And I think the camp shows especially, I do think they help get new fans.
Yeah,
because like you can see someone wrestle at Butlins and then be like, oh well, where can I see him? I liked him, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like Daniel Bryan like wrestled on Butlins camps for years. And like Cash Wheeler wrestled on Butlins camp. So a lot of people have been through Butlins. It's the best place to learn. That's where I learned a lot of my wrestling stuff because I'd do a lot of stuff on the fly, and you're doing it like most nights as well. So you sort of honing your craft at the same time and thinking. Like this last year, we did a summer run at a camp place near Lincoln, Tattershaw Lakes. It was like every Wednesday for a week or whatever it was. Under like a big top circus thing, which was pretty cool. But like, it was cool for me at my stage in my career at the moment where I got to like work with like younger guys, and I'd be able to tell them, well, this didn't really work here. Try this next week, and then seeing how they evolve each week. And I'm myself doing that also. Like, I feel like I'm evolving doing that because I'm honing my craft at the same time. I'm trying new things. Like I'll watch the referee do something. I think, oh, I might try and do that. I might try and add that to my repertoire and try that. If it don't work out, it's only on a camp show, don't matter. You know what I mean? And I can sort of think, well, that works. I can take that and then do that. Like a lot of my sort of ways on what I ref is like Mike Chioda, Charles Robinson, and Chris Sharp, and a bit of Tom Scarborough. So I've taken bits from all these different referees and made it my own.
That's cool though.
So it's
And then you've got Lee, who's Earl Hebner.
He's more Nick Patrick. Nick Patrick's a shit out as well.
On Planet, I won a Montreal Screwjob T-shirt. Right?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm so wearing it to the gym.
Just put Lee's face on it.
I've got a Happy Birthday Lee T-shirt upstairs.
Please deface it.
No, I can cut that head out and put it on.
Oh, you can? Yes, please do. Or cut my head out and put it on a dartboard. That'll also work.
I'll just get a dartboard, stick Lee T-shirt to it.
Yeah.
So, do you travel with people when you're going up and down country? Like,
yeah, like I was in Morecambe this past weekend, and I travelled with Hardman Dan and Reese and Rogan. Like I've travelled so many miles with like Reese and Rogan over the years, and I've travelled so many miles with like Matt Myers, Nathan Cruz, Ace Matthews. Unfortunately, travelled so many miles with him. And like I travel with like Boostic and that's like True Grit, but we all get together, make a car up, and then make our way there because that's probably the best part of it as well is the journey to and from the shows because you can just shoot shit and sort of like pick apart what went well on the show, what didn't go well on the show, in like your own confines of a car where no one else can hear you.
What happens in the car? What gets said in the car stays in the car.
It's called car fabe, so
I love that. I'm traveling with Marshall Warner and Jimmy Jackson on Saturday, so we will keep car fabe.
Yeah, we always say when we're going to say something bad, it's like car fabe.
I love that. Absolutely love it. Like, get a bit serious a minute. I found within wrestling, like that I've met some of the best people.
Yeah.
Like, I think wrestling is such a like little community.
Yeah, I gotcha, yeah.
Like, it sounds like from what you've said, you've made some really like close friendships and good connections through wrestling.
Yeah, definitely. Like I sort of grew away from my friendship group. I still like see them now and then, but not as often as I like my friendship group I had from school, and then sort of developed this other friendship group of wrestling.
Yeah.
And it was just like obviously first one to greet me was Corey Rogan. Who was one of the most humble people you'll ever meet, and then obviously everyone else who came through the NGW school, and you just like you form these bonds where we're all from different backgrounds. We all like different things, but the one thing we all like is wrestling, and that that binds us, and it's just so nice to form these friendships over years because like it's weird. Like you think, oh, I would never like if in a normal life. You probably think I'd probably never be friends with that person because we don't like the same things, we don't like this and stuff like that. But we just gel because we like wrestling. It's a bizarre thing, isn't it?
I've noticed it's like age differences as well.
Yeah, gotcha.
They don't seem to matter at all. Like some of my like Sammy, he's what 22, 23, and I'm old. like some of the guys at UKW, they're like 17, 18, but they ask my advice. They'll be like, "How did my match?" Or, and
that's always so weird to me. Like when people come to me and ask for advice, like I always feel in my head like I'm still fresh. You know what I mean? Like, why are you coming to me for advice? I'm just a referee. Like. Lynn, like Ivy, always like used to like come to me and said, "Do you reckon this will work? Just this will work." And I like that about wrestlers when they'll actually take into consideration what referees think.
Yeah,
like we aren't just there to count them 1, 2, 3. We're there to make your match better, and if we can help in any way we can. Like the amount of times I've had like people come to me and said, "We're going to try this. We'll try this for ref bump." I said, "Well, that doesn't really work. Like, do you want to try this and try this?" And it's always ended up being a better option. It always looks better, and people now more and more people come to me and think after a match and saying, "Did you watch it? Anything for me?" And all of a sudden, and I'm just like, "Why are you asking me?" Like,
I find it's just so strange,
just bizarre. Especially when you got
a match last night, and I woke up to a message saying, "How was my match?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, "Well, I loved it. I thought you were really good." He's like, "Oh, well, I'm not sure about this and that," and I'm just like, I'm not a wrestler, but I think sometimes it's nice for them to get a fan's perspective or
Well, I mean, like I said, the fans are the ones paying tickets, paying to see them, so their opinion matters. But like I say, it's just weird, like when you've got people who have been doing it for years and are asking me for advice and stuff like that, and it's just bizarre. It's humbling but weird.
But you are such a big part of it. I think there's not many shows I go to now where you're not reffing. I went from not really knowing who you were to Scott Bell is everywhere.
Yeah. I used to be everywhere, like up and down the country. Now I'm sort of like in my core, like 5 promotions. So I've got NW, BWR, True Grit, Rise, and then I'm like doing FFW now as well. So just sort of stick with the same promotions. I'm not necessarily actively looking for bookings, but like if people want me, I'm there for them, sort of thing. But it's nice to know that I've got these like core promotions which trust me and put a faith in me to be on those shows, and in some cases be like head referee. So it's quite humbling that way.
I think it's good though, because when my lad were little, he used to come to shows with me, and he was the biggest fan of the referee. Like, he won pictures with him. He absolutely loved him. Craig Anderson.
Oh yeah, I know Craig. Yeah, I know Craig. Yeah.
So my lad was like, he'd want pictures with Craig. He'd come home and pretend to be Craig, and it's like, and I think he's good because, like, obviously when you watch WWE and stuff, the refs are very down the line to business.
Yeah.
You don't see them interacting, whereas like you, Sandy, Katie, Lee, Steve, you all always give the fans a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's great that referees can have fans or whatever,
I still find that bizarre that we can have fans. It's humbling, but like we're not meant to be a focal point, but it's still pretty cool that we get recognition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the difference between British wrestling and like American stuff and that. You guys are a part of it as well to us.
Yeah.
Like, especially True Grit with Lee and everything.
Yeah.
It's good that there can be a storyline built around the referees.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was so crazy how much people were popping for like me and Lee going for each other as well. Like that was just a little thing before Rumble we spoke about, and we thought we could just slot this in here and see where it goes. And we did it, and we're like, well, fucking hell, we got them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the fans are just as invested in you and Lee as we are with like Brady and Riley. We're just as invested.
It's just weird, isn't it?
I think with like refs as well, the more we relate to you guys as well, because you're normal people. You're not big burly wrestlers. You're just normal people doing a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think you've
got I completely get it. Yeah. No, definitely, yeah.
Which is really good. But yeah, I can't wait to see you beat Leo.
He might beat me. You never know. He might, whip some out of my bag, throw a can of Iron Brew at me or something out there.
He has got all his regime buddies.
That's true. That is true. And me and Franco Fit have a really good track record. So.
Did he eliminate you from both?
He did, yeah.
In the same way?
Exactly the same way. Although in the first one, no one caught me. Jake and Bobby just didn't catch me. So I just went down like a sack of shit. It was interesting. Straight to the floor of a brew now, which isn't the best of places to be.
No, James filmed it all.
I know. He was too busy with his cowboy hat on, wasn't he?
Scott's getting dropped on his face. Let's just film that. So maybe we'll see a match with you and Franco.
Oh God, no! I hope not. There'll be nothing left of me.
No, he'll get involved. I'll sort them out. I'll stand up. Right, get out. Him and Bernard Matthews, right?
Just please don't sponsor a match between me and Franco.
Wasn't gonna.
No, do not.
No, I won't. I promise.
That's all right then.
I'll get onto the Hot Tag Foundation. They might.
I might be able to take on Joey Slade, but no one else.
I don't know. You might have a chance against Brad.
I might do, yeah. Yeah, I might do. You never know.
Franco is pretty huge.
Maybe Sash as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And JC, because he's got one bad leg, so.
Kick his walking stick away.
Maybe I'll go against him and Lee in a handicap match.
Tie their bad legs together.
Yeah. Be one person, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's a match. I'll sponsor that.
Oh God. JC won't book me anymore after that.
You'll be lucky if he books you when you beat his referee up anyway.
Oh, I know. Oh, God.
Honestly, that night though, when Lee turned, I'd gone to talk to Sammy, and I'm stood there, and Lee decided to make his escape past me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no! He's like, Kemper's chasing him. I'm like, no, stay there. Get beat.
Well, like, again, that was the biggest reaction of the night, I thought, like, when Lee kicked me in the bollocks. It was it was insane that people popped so much for it. But I think people didn't expect it to happen.
No, not at all.
So, but that's something like JC is so good at his storytelling. Like, you see it from every True Grit show. There's no promotion around at the moment doing it like JC. Like, he just knows how to get emotion from a crowd with what he puts on. And that's, that's the beauty of this business. Emotion from a crowd is what you want. Investment in it.
Yeah. I love True Grit because I love the stories. I love storylines. Give me a good storyline any day of the week. And I get emotionally invested. And it's like, that's what I mean about that little bit of magic that I hold back. Like, if I can still get emotionally invested, even though I know a lot of the ins and outs, then you're definitely doing something right.
Yeah, God, yeah. I mean, he messaged me the other day, like, I can't remember what we were talking. We were talking about something. But like, I've been doing it since 2019 with True Grit, and he was like, "Oh, I think you're one of the longest running like roster members at the moment." I was like, "Now, getting old."
Oh, you gotta get an award or something for that.
I know. I think Pop Punk Kid's up there somewhere. Though he was on before me, so Jake's up there somewhere.
That's it, King's Emperor, longest running of True Grit roster. There we go.
Yeah, before the world stopped in 2020 and it carried on. So
yeah. Oh, that is all I've got for you, though.
Oh, thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate having me on.
Thank you for coming on. I've laughed so much. Like my face hurts from laughing.
No, I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Oh, good. As always, I have been Nikki. Go check out Scott on social media. Go see him at one of the many shows. Come and watch him beat Ref Lee up. And that is announced. I'll be advertising it everywhere. So, right, thank you very much, Scott. Thank you very much for watching / listening. Bye. Say goodbye, Scott.
Bye.